when buying a house in Houston or just the outside areas, either buy a house or land, you want to see if that area you bought your property is in the flood zone. The easiest way to do this, you can call the city, the floodplain department. They'll be able to give you all that information where your house currently sits at, the elevation, or the area you're in, either your flood zone A, AE, or flood zone X, right? And they'll be able to give you all those details. But say you want to just do your own due diligence and find it out on your own. How can you do that? Well, you can do that by going to the following website, which is msc.fema.gov. And that website will give you all the information. You just type in your address on the search bar and you'll be able to see it. I'll give you guys a quick walkthrough on how to do that and how to figure that out on your own. So here's the website. It's msc.fema.gov, right? Go ahead and click on it. Let's just use city. You can put in your address to be more direct, but in this case I'm just gonna put Maryland. So here you go. Everything that's shaded is in a flood zone. As you can see, everything is in the teal color, which is a flood zone AE, or it can be a flood zone A. Those squiggly lines right here are the BFE, your base flood elevation. That's what we determine how high your home has to go when we have to raise it. If you are, if your home elevation, if your home says, because you have an elevation certificate, states that you're under 54 feet, let's just say you're at 52 feet. You have to be at 54 feet to be at the BFE, but to be compliant, you at least have to be 1 to 2 foot above that 54 feet BFE, right? There's ways to find out an idea of the current elevation of your house, but the best way to do it is get a surveyor to give you an elevation certificate. This is more for people that are like, this website is more for people that are like buying a house or buying property. Sometimes, we've been seeing people that sometimes get screwed over. They don't let them know that the house is in a flood zone, and they probably would have wanted to know that before buying it. Here's all the information at the bottom. You can see all the marks, all the lines, or what everything means. Pretty straightforward. Everything in a flood zone A, B, A99, without BFE, or the regulatory floodway, right? Chances of flooding in a flood zone X. Pretty straightforward. But yeah, this is pretty good website. I mean, it's straightforward as it can be. If you are, like I said, buying a house or buying land, yeah, you want to do your due diligence before buying it, in case they're not disclosing that information with you, when you're going to close on the property.